make those. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first.
Set to kick this one off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick pass on the fly motion. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Trying to impose their will with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the play.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Tide with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He'll do it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This dude will kick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
That's caught. It's Henderson. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
This one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Extending the play. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll get rid of it. And that pass picked off.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Miller. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Howard. Dances away to buy time. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Floating away. Looking down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Shakes off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Second down coming up. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He fires to the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. I love watching this guy play.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Still looking, on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. On the run, it's Haynes. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the out.
He's got it down the left side. Off he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous. dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Howard. Looking to scramble. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Touchdown time! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Fowler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They want to get this defense on its heels. They go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now second and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires left. Got his man. Giving him his pads. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Looking for room. It's Judkins. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Finds his man, and they convert. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they moved out front here in the fourth. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in his own.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
He'll take a deep shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They're going back to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Gain of 1. Brings up 30.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The back goes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He throws one to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to throw, it's Howard. He's not afraid to go deep. Finds a man on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll run it. It's Judkins. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Coming after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. It's complete on the right side.
I know we're alone. But guys, y'all remember that ball you throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and they're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. So here comes our first play of overtime. Running back goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. Down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on overtime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score and touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense drags him down. A crucial 3rd and 3 on this opening drive of overtime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. 1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Howard. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth-down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Third and goal now. They have to take care of the football, and we assume line up for the game-winning field goal attempt. They'll look to throw on third and goal. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this that come down to the wire, you got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here comes the offense on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And that's in Arizona.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make, oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things